Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And you know that when you stare at this wooden table, that you're about to see a new product. And that's a good one for tonight. I really like this product. I've been having Joneses waiting to play with it some more. I only took it out of the package once and did some maintenance on it and then put it back in here so that I could have it ready for doing this product review. All right, so this product comes from a company called NEPORAL Magic Pro. That's NEPORAL, NEPORAL, or NEPORAL, or NEPORAL. They didn't send instructions on how to pronounce the name, but that's not the big problem here. The big problem is here. Let's get to showing the product, right? All right, so let me adjust the camera here a little bit. And here it is. Okay. The choice of 250,000 families. They've sold that many of these already. Upgrade, fast charging, dimmable, and 3 hue shift, and remote and touch control. And these light bulbs are wireless. The only time you screw it into a light fixture is to charge it. And apparently, if you do that, if you charge this thing for a whole year and use it all night long without being on power or on AC power, it costs you $1.81. Now, I don't know about you, but I like that. And see, I'm off grid, so I don't pay electricity. So that $1.81 right there does not mean anything to me because I'll run it for a whole year for free. And then some, because it doesn't draw off of my battery bank. It doesn't draw off of my solar. It's just, I can charge it during the day on a small 12-volt solar system with a little solar panel and charge controller and one battery, and use this thing for free for the rest of my life. All right, so let me move the camera over here and tilt it down. We don't need a knife in there. All right, so let's get this thing opened up, huh? Now, I'm zooming too much, so let me zoom out a little bit there. That's better. All right. So now I can move this over to the side so I can get in here and work. All right, so let's open this thing up. So inside of this thing, we have 2 light bulbs, 2 of these little plastic hook hangers. Let me get that in screen. And these screw onto or snap onto the bottom of the light bulbs. And they don't really do anything except make contact across the bottoms of them here. All right, so it's got a remote control. All right, I haven't used that yet. It has 2 of those actually hanging hooks because you got 2 bulbs in this little package. And here's the other bulb. Now, I think this is the one that I actually charged. And then you have this little USB charge cord, and it uses the USB-C size unit, so that's the same as your cell phones nowadays. So you could use your cell phone cord to charge this if you had to. But let's get to it. All right. Now, these things, I haven't used the remote yet. Let's take this one out of the package and put the charge cord back in the box. And I'll show you how these work, but only need one. All right, so these lights also have a little power button on the side right there. It's a touch control. So that touch control will turn this light on. Let's see that. Yep, there we go. So it's got a nice bright light to it. And then you can hit it again and it changes color, and hit it again and it changes color. Hit it again and it changes color, and so forth and so on. So you got all these different colors, so you can use these for party lights too. Then if you hit it on one of them, it just keeps changing like that, and I'm not touching anything, as you can see. It'll just change from one color to the next, to the next, to the next. There goes another one. There goes another one. So you could actually use this thing as a color light for your Christmas tree at Christmas time. How's that? I think that's pretty cool. Or if you have a party going on, you can also just have that pointing at your band. I'm not in a band anymore. Arthritis in my fingers stopped me from being able to play guitar anymore, so I don't do that stuff. But, okay, let's go to the next button push, and it's off. Cool. All right, so if you turn it on and get the brightness on it, I think if you press and hold the button, it also dims. Let's see. Yep, sure does. Dims and then comes back up and goes brighter. So you press it once and hold and it dims. Press it, hold, and it goes bright again. Cool. So that's right on the bulb itself. All right. So let's get this thing to the off position. And there we are, off. Now, let's open up the little remote control. All right, on the remote control, let me get a hand around this way. It has a little tab, clear tab down here, and as most things do nowadays, and that is to activate the battery that's in the back of this thing. So all you do is pull that out of there, and now you're ready to use it. So there's the bulb right there in front. Let's see. I got an on button. Let's press an on button. Oh, look at that. Had to show you this. Both of them came on. So the one remote for both lights. Pretty cool. All right, so off. And they're both off. Really, really cool. Little tiny remote, fits right in the palm of your hand. So you might want to make sure that you put a little sticky tab on the back of that with some Velcro and have a good place to store it so you don't lose it. Because if that goes on the floor and you got a pet, he might just decide to chew it up. All right, so let's see what some of these other things are. 50%. That doesn't do anything. Oh, the white buttons don't do anything. And let's turn it on and go to 50% and see what happens there. Oh yeah, it dimmed them. All right, 60 millimeter. Whoa. That's bright. Holy smokes. 120 millimeter. Whoa. That's super bright. That'll light up a room. That's pretty cool. There's a whole bunch of neat little features on this thing. So you got plus and minus. I guess that's for dimming. So let's go to dim and see what happens. Yep, sure enough, it works. Okay. So I got these on two different modes, so that you can see that it works on both modes. And let's see, mode 1. Oh, there, mode 1 is both the same color. Mode 2 is multiple lights coming on and off. And then let's see, CW, what's that? Oh, one bright and one dim. NW. Same thing, one bright, one dim. WW. Oh, they go, that's a warm white. I get it now. WW is warm white. And NW is night light or something like that. Night white. CW is cool white. All right, so that's what that's all about. So that's the different types of light that you could have. That is really cool. Those little buttons are these three right across the top here. Okay, so off. And they're all off. Pretty darn cool. So this is the unit, and I guess you can use these colors to turn on any color that you want. Red. I go on and go to red. Yep. So they're both red. Let's try blue. Yep, so they're both blue. Orange. Yep. Purple. Oh, that was blue, sorry. Green. Yep. And maroon. Cool. So that was these color buttons right by my thumb here that I went across. And those all work just fine. I really like this thing. So anyway, let's do one more little thing here. Let's take this little cap off the bottom here. I hit the on button there. So let me shut it off. And then put this little piece on here. Just, oh, okay, they want you to screw it on. My thumb keeps bumping that little button right there. All right. So this little eyelet right here is what you want facing you so that when you point the remote control, it goes on through there. That's how it picks up its signal. Then this one here is just for a touch control, so you can just touch it with your finger if you can't find the remote. But let me pick up the camera here and show you. I've got it hanging on one of those little hook things that goes with it. That's pretty cool. All right, so last but not least, if you wanted to charge this thing during the day while you're away so that you'll have it for all night, you can take this cap off the bottom, screw this right into a regular light fixture, whatever light fixture you want to put it in. And I mean, if you got a ceiling fan, you can put these things in the ceiling fan and then use your remote to turn them on and off, because you don't have to have power going to the bulb for the bulb to work. You can have the bulb in the off position and screw it into a powered socket, and that's in charge mode. That'll charge the thing. So you can turn the switch on and charge these things up all day long while you're off at work or out shopping or whatever you do for your daytime pleasure. And then when you come home, have your little remote control right by the door. Just click, click, and you got lights on. Bing! Beautiful. Or if you come home with your date and you want to show off a little bit, turn on the color. Pretty cool. You know, they go, hey, wow, that sets a nice atmosphere, right? Break out the wine. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me. This is G Bear telling you that I will put in the description a link to these things. I will also show a link during this video. You'll find that on one of the screens through the video. And go and get one. I think you'll like it. I think they're available on Amazon too, so I'll put an Amazon link there too. All right, and look for the code from my specific code. I'll post that on here also so that you guys can get an extra discount. This is G Bear signing off.